Welcome to my channel. This is Clarityempress, the Empress of Clarity, here to do a collective energy reading. Hope all is well. Let me flick on my other lights. So check me out. Comment in the comment section. Let me know if the reading you get today resonates with you. Please smash that like button. That lets us know that you are watching and algorithms can pick you up, okay? All right, so if you're new to my channel, know that, I don't play around. I give you exactly what spirit gives me. If it resonates with you, fine. If it doesn't resonate with you, it's also fine. These messages aren't here to trigger you or to, you know, agitate you in a way. I'm hoping that this channel, you can find a healthy dose of realism here so that you're not feeling like you're spiraling. Okay? Because I'm hearing about that with a lot of people that watch sometimes the different channels. You get a little agitated because you think every story is your story. It's not. And don't make it fit. But if you're entertained, that's cool. Stick around. All right, Spirit, give me a message from my collective. What do they need to know and or be aware of? That flew out my hand. And perfect harmony. That was in the past energy. Tell me more. Deep breath. I feel like this is a repeat of something I did already. Tell me more. Maybe that's coming out for somebody. All right. One at a time, please, Spirit. Oh, this is upside down. I saw that. Now let me fix my deck. Excuse me. Make sure my deck is right. Okay. Power of purpose. Ooh. Higher view. One more. And bearing fruit. Ooh. Why I feel like this is about money? Let me more, Spirit. What's the bottom of the deck? Broken open. Okay. So, many people turn to tarot because they've gone through a spiritual awakening of some sort. And that awakening feels like you got broken open. You start to learn about parts of yourself you didn't even know. You didn't know that it existed. You didn't know that you had certain gifts. You didn't know you deserved more. You just didn't know. You were unawakened, excuse me. And this is broken open. So it's giving me that vibe that there's parts of you that are now coming out. Things that you love about yourself and learning. Challenges you were facing, experiencing. All of that is like coming to the surface right now. In the most recent past, we have perfect imperfect harmony. So you may have had, or you may have a situation that has come into your life that has balanced you out in perfect harmony. It's like the people, the tribe, the soul tribe that you're around. You get along well with them. But I feel like with broken open, it's like sometimes comfort can keep you settled and you don't know where you can go. Like without hardship, without pressure, it doesn't bust that pipe so that you can see more of yourself. So I feel like that might be it. As you learn about yourself, as you experience more life, you have a deep breath. A deep breath is giving that energy up. I'm meditating. I'm taking a leap of faith. I'm focusing on myself. I'm growing. But in perfect harmony, it's kind of like I feel like just for the purposes of this reading, I'm reading intuitively. I'm getting a settling kind of comfort zone kind of feeling like I don't need to rock my boat too much. But deep breath is feeling like, you got a new beginning coming. There's maybe something outside of your comfort zone that you're about to embark in. We have the power of purpose. The power of purpose is deep because, you know, it will transform you. I was just watching a movie the other day. It reminded me of the book The Alchemist. The movie is called The Elementus. Now, in The Alchemist, it was all about him finding his purpose, right? That was the whole summed up mission statement of the book, finding your purpose. Also the power of that purpose and how, and when I tie that into the movie Elemental, excuse me, um, you when you realize, okay, I wasn't just made to do this, right? My parents didn't birth me with the intention for me to only do and exist in this way. I came in this suit to figure out what way did I want to go. You got a higher view. It's like you have been challenged to see things at a different level. You know what I mean? Like you may have broke the glass ceiling of your own mind. Like, wait a minute, I can be great in this, or I do have the talent to do this, or I do have the wherewithal to try this. Instead of staying in your small little zone, only in your lane, not realizing you do have other lanes that you could stay in, but they will take you out of your comfort zone. You understand what I'm saying? Not that you got to be all over the place, but there's other talents, latent talents that you maybe just coming to explore. You got bearing fruit. And once you discern what that is for yourself, you're going to bear fruit. It's going to make you money. It's going to bring you joy. It's going to be sweet like good fruit. It's going to be what you need it to be. So spirit is breaking you open. You could be broken open by love, because sometimes somebody will come into your life and they will just challenge you to grow, to expand in who you are. They'll see your talents and be like, why aren't you doing, you do excellent with such and such and such. Why aren't you doing that? And you might have saw it as a hobby and you didn't think much of it. And it's a new market, a niche, or something you need to do. So think about that, collective. I feel like this is a career reading, but it don't have to be. But it feels like it. It does. Uh, it feels like Spirit is leading you to new horizons, different vantage point about your life. Different ways of doing things and expansion. That's what I feel like. It's a lot to do with expansion in your life. Let's get some Lenormand on this. Now, I don't read these cards like regular Lenormand. If you know Lenormand, I read these intuitively because I'm not doing a Lenormand spread. And that matters if you know Lenormand. All right, Spirit. Tell me more about imperfect harmony. What is it? Tell me more about that. Oh, wow. So there's somebody in your life that's a purity gift, but I heard cheerleader. This person supports you. They love you. They honor you. They respect you. Wow, this is drastically different than a reading I just did. I mean, like night and day. But you have a gift for the world, okay? And then you have people or a person in your life that is also a gift to you. This person means so much to you because they're your person, okay? Whether this is um family friend, romantic, it don't matter. This person or these people, they love you, they honor you, they respect, they cherish you. Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me about deep breath, though. Why we have deep breath here? Oh, wow. Key to your heart? Or you have the key to somebody's heart? Tell me more, Spirit. There's a lot of beautiful energy here. Wow. What is this? Power of purpose. You know what I got when I was talking about power of purpose, I was saying sometimes we don't live. I mean, we think we are born and bred for a specific purpose and then find out later it's something else. And I feel like you have a mother figure that's cheering you on or helping you find your purpose. So in the movie Elementus, I keep calling it Elementus because I have a game called that and I keep mixing the two. Elemental or elementals, right? So in the dream, oh my God, forgive me, y'all. So in the movie, it's not a dream. I got my eyes closed. I'm channeling, so I don't know where I went. So in the movie, the mother was a reader, like myself, maybe like some of you who watch, and she could smell love, and she was clairsentient. Oh no, I forgot what they call it when you smell, but anyway, she could smell love. She also could smell that love was changing her daughter. Okay, she saw something different in her, and she encouraged her, or at least she was attempting to, right? So what I get for you, collective, is that there's a mother figure energy, because the lilies represent a mom or a mother, how we honor our mothers, things like that. There may be a mother figure in your life that is encouraging you to find your purpose and to pursue your purpose, right? Because there's a power in your purpose. It's what you came to know, it's what you came to understand. Now, maybe other people in your life don't understand your purpose, but there is at least one person in your life that has the key to your heart and you theirs, and they're highly exalted in your life, but they really get you. Tell me more about a higher view. This could be a mother of your child. It could be your soulmate. Tell me more. When you get locked in to the right people, um they can make you flourish. They can help you make yourself flourish. Let me clarify that. They can help you make yourself flourish. A higher view. Oh, okay. So the challenge and the lesson was for you to see things. The fox is not necessarily always sneaky, but they're very smart. So you need to challenge your intellect. You needed to expand. Oh, broken open. That makes sense. Tell me more about bearing fruit. What kind of fruit we bearing? Ooh, the fruit that you bear is going to be, I heard, exclusive. It's not without challenges. It requires um, support and effort. So you're gonna, whatever, you might be selling something, and you're gonna need to put yourself out there for people to support you, and that's a challenge. Getting people to buy in. That doesn't have to only be what it is, but it does not come without challenges, because the mountains is definitely a challenge. It's not a challenge you can't overcome, though. And broken open is what? Whew. So as you go through your challenges, your trials, and your tribulations, you come out on the other side. You get to the sun. You get to see the brightness of it all. You get the clarity of it all. You get to move different. You get to feel different. You come out of the dark spaces that you may have been in, and you're coming into the light. You're going to come into your own. But you got support here. And Spirit said you're moving smart. That might be the challenge, though, to really see it a different way. Maybe something you were quick to say no to. Spirit said maybe you should say yes. Try it. But don't give up, because it gets a little hard. We got two cards. We got a 12 and a 21. So this is giving Empress energy. Because 1 and 2 equals 3. 2 and 1 equal 3. This is Empress energy. So this is giving like you are full of creativity and abundance. You are full of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You have more than you may ever realize that you have. It oozes from you. It comes off on you. People see it. People feel it. They gravitate to it. All you got to do is give them a little something. A little something. Just a little bit. You know what I mean? Just start. That's what Spirit is saying. Just time. It's time to start. Whatever this venture is, whatever this relationship is, whatever this business partnership is, or whatever. It's time. It's time. We are, as a culture, things are shifting across the world. And it's time for us to adjust. So if you were, let's just say you were at a 9 to 5, and you were committed to your 9 to 5. It is time to recommit yourself to you, because you are the gift. You are the commodity. You are the blessing. You are the knowledge. You are the fruit that you bear. You. I've seen, and I don't know why I don't see it now. I need to look into that. But I've seen um, companies explode with growth during that pandemic phase. Well, we get ready to go into a whole different phase. This post-pandemic era is looking a little different because we have some challenges, but there's still potential to grow. If we 10 toes down, we're not down and out. Even with the challenges of the economy, there can still be blessings. So Spirit wants you to look at something differently. Take a higher view. Don't get sucked into whatever the media is feeding you. If it's feeding you fear, you might need to take a media break from anything that might be feeding you fear, and focus on the positive and your growth, your development, and whatever your purpose is. You might be a mother and they want you to focus on the development of your children. I don't know what your purpose is. Everybody has one, even if they don't think they do. Sometimes they feel like, well, I don't know what my purpose is. You have one. Sometimes your purpose is to just be that pleasant person. Sometimes your purpose is to be the puzzle solver, to, solve people's problems in the back end of things, like a cybersecurity specialist or something like that. Sometimes it can range. Sometimes it's to be the artist so that we can enjoy the beauty of life. Your purpose can be all kinds of things, and you don't always have to know it right away. But when the feeling strikes you, you will be broken open, because you will know it. Like it's hard to explain until you experience it. But I thought for a long time I didn't want to deal with kids. I was like, I'll adopt a child. I don't really need to birth any. Then I got married, and I was like, Then I got pregnant, and I was like, oh, I want children, right? But I always said, in this, words are spells. I always said I would never have patience for people until I have children. They will give me my patience, baby. Let me tell you, I wish I didn't say that, because the amount of patience I have to have, the amount of patience I need, whoo, and it, but I ended up being led to deal with children in ways I could have never imagined myself doing. And I had to take a higher viewpoint. I had to see it in a different way. I had to put confidence in me to do that. And there's people that know me would never imagine, you doing kids? Like, mm-hmm. And I don't know what they perceive, but I know me, I just thought, I just felt like it wasn't meant for me to do something like that. And then some aspects of it isn't what I want to do, or that I'm willing to do. I do it in a private sector way. It just makes more sense for me. You know what I mean? Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me more from my collective. What do they need to know? What do they need to know? Yeah, this is about rebelling. Like doing something different, maybe than what you were expected of, or what you were grew up, or you were taught, because the Hierophant is in reverse. That's like, going against the grain, not doing things according to family traditions. You know what I mean? Doing things even different than whatever your mentor did it. Doing something different. I remember, I don't know why this brings this up, but I used to work in the food industry. So I started off in a cafe. Nordstrom's back in the day had cafes. And I was working in the cafe restaurant. They had like little cafes where they serve coffee, like Starbucks or whatever, but they also had a restaurant. And I had a chef that I worked for who was like the head chef of everybody. And then we had sous chefs, and I was a prep cook. But he taught me how to decorate cakes for the window. So we used to make all our cakes from scratch. They weren't shipped in. And then we had to do the decorating. So he showed me how to do it. And his decorations were very commercial. Like it really looked like a machine did it. He was very methodical. He was in the Navy. So things that he did was very methodical. The cakes always looked the same. So once he showed me the techniques, the tips and all of that to put the icing on and how it could look, I would embellish a little bit. I would put my own spin and flavor. And that would drive sales up. People were more enticed to eat the cake. Now, I didn't feel like it was a drastic difference, but I know that my hand is different than his hand. My eye is different than his eye. And I put some effort into it. I did it differently. And the wait staff was saying, oh, girl, those cakes are really selling. And I'm like, really? That was good for their pocket and good for overall, revenue for the department. But yeah, I learned I had an artistic eye for something that it worked out. And so although I learned from my mentor, I, as a mentee, did something, I did it on my own. I did it my way. And it worked out. Or at least for a while I was there, it worked out. Tell me more, Spirit. Two of coins. Yeah, so somebody's plotting their next move. You may feel like you got to juggle a little bit. That's why Spirit wants you to take a deep breath. Um, you may have to give up something at some point. I just feel like at some point, meaning like if you have a day job and then you're now working on your side hustle, at some point in time, the juggling won't be as possible. You may have to give up the day job to focus more on the side hustle that might be outpacing financially the main job. Or if you haven't found your purpose yet, or your purpose is taking longer, you might have to give less time. There's going to be some sort of balance needed. Tell me more, Spirit. Oh, and this is going to heal you. Five of Cups in reverse. This is going to be once you find your purpose, it's like, it's going to be like a balm to your heart, like a balm, like a healing balm, like something soothing that's going to make you just, ooh, like whatever hurt you were dealing with, you're going to start to release that hurt. Um, if you harbor anything against her mother, that's going to change how you harbor whatever that is with your mother, and vice versa. People are going to see you in a different light, and you're going to see others in a different light, and it's going to be healing. Tell me more, Spirit. And remember, if you're watching this far, smash that like button. Thank you. And then Four of Swords, higher purpose. Yeah. So you may have a lot of rest and contemplation. Like you may be hatching this master plan. You may be working on a business plan. That's what I'm getting. I feel like somebody's really like thinking things through. What's the rules? What's my boundaries? How much revenue can I make? Or when can I go in the black? How long will I be in the red? Do I need a brick and mortar? Do I do everything online? Like you really are like in your headspace thinking, okay, all right, so I experienced some things that were disappointing in the past, but now I want to grow. So now what? Like you get to that point where your ambition is about to flourish. The Five of Swords is next. The Five of Swords is very much so about ambition, winning at all costs. So I feel like you're in that contemplative energy, or at least that's the challenge and lesson to get in that contemplation energy so that you can think about, okay, in the quiet and the dark, let me start journaling. Let me start thinking. Let me start envisioning where I want to be and what I want to do, what should look like. You know what I mean? You're not restricting yourself by vision, and actually you're actually manifesting it by putting those visions together. Just know that the sky is not the limit, okay? We can after we get past our hemisphere, there's so much more. Tell me more about these mountains and bearing fruit, Spirit. That's two. That Page of Pentacles. Okay. So there will be times when this energy feels like, I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like a lot of entrepreneurs go through that, or, people who just start their career. You feel like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if I'm doing it right. And that it requires a little assistance, some support. But eventually you do bear the fruit. Once you get comfortable, once it's a rhythm. I just remember like I said, working with children, every year used to feel brand new because we have new ideas. The schedule, we would maintain the core schedule of how we maneuver, but it always felt new. I always had different children. Even if I had repeats, it was still different. And it just felt like, dress rehearsal, all the things I had to do. Now I've been doing it so long that it doesn't feel as new, but it takes time to get to the point where it's old hat now. It's like I do it in my sleep. It's easier, and you move with ease. The Queen of Wands is here. The Queen of Wands is telling me, especially in the upright, that you got what it takes to make this happen. You have the chutzpah, okay? You have the goals, the dreams, the vision, the inspiration. You know how to command the charge. You know how to inspire others to rally them to get with you. You got what it takes. You got what it takes. What's the bottom of the deck? Oh, yes. And then you come out your hangman energy. The hangman is in reverse. Your perspective changes. You start to release yourself. You're no longer a martyr for somebody else or some other situation. So again, if this is your job, you stop hiding your talents at that job because now you're starting to pour everything into yourself. Or if this is a job, you go from a certain level and you go up the level, up the chain of command. And now you're commanding departments. And now you have people that used to do what you do, but you know it so well that you can dictate what you want them to do and they can go execute it. And then you are able to check their work and know that, yes, this person has a good handle on what I asked them to do. Why? Because you did it already. You see things at a different perspective. This is growth. This is development in different phases of your life. You are becoming whatever it is that you want. You are in the process of becoming it. I think 2024 is going to bring you the energy of what you're becoming. It's going to get you clearer. It's going to get you more focused, more energized in where you need to be. I didn't know this was going to be a career reading, but we're going to take that and we're going to go with it. Because wow, this energy is powerful. Like, just know that you have support along the way. This is gonna light you up. This is gonna make you feel so different. Like whatever you tried before, you're gonna know this is it. Like, oh my God, this is it. And you are the person to prove it. Here, give me more. Let's get some moonology on this before we close this out. Oh wait, I'm sorry, they're upside down. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. So, Aquarius is that communal spirit. They are about improving the community. I feel like you have a problem to solve. And that's what most businesses are built off of. You have a problem to solve for others and they request your support and they needed your support and you deliver. That is the whole point of a business. It's really to have, what are you solving for people, for others? What are they getting out of this? Come on, Spirit. Time to give rather than to take. This is also telling me that some of you may be doing something service oriented. Like you could be working for a nonprofit, or you could also have a business that's service oriented. Like you could run a gas station, or you could run a retail business. I don't know, but it's service oriented. You could run a spa. You could be a hairdresser. Whatever the case may be, it's about service. So I feel like you dealing with the public eye or in the public eye, providing some type of service. You could be a tarot reader. That's also a service. You could be a diviner or a psychic medium or something of that sort. But whatever the case may be, it's time for you to give rather than take. So that means you're supposed to be pouring out more energy into the world about who you are, showing the world who you are. How many more, Spirit? Meditate and contemplate. Back to that. So this is about, now this is Pisces energy, new moon in Pisces. This is giving that energy of, Pisces is full of creativity. They're the thespians, of the zodiac, right? Their creativity is like unmatched. They are like actresses and actors, and They just always on stage. You never know what you're going to get from a Pisces sometimes. They're very mutable as well, but they can really be creative. And I think this is going to dig you deeper into your creativity so that, really you're going to flourish in ways your money is coming. That's all I keep hearing. Your money is coming, y'all. Whatever you plan on doing, it's showing up. Tell me more. It's showing up. Believe in the impossible. I can't make this up. You got to be you. And this fell on a higher view. You see that? Believe in the impossible. You got this. That is a challenge, though. I will say that because it's another challenge and a lesson. Or the lesson is for you to believe in the impossible. You got this. You got this. It's time for you to take them dreams that you have right now and put them into reality. You may have been through some things. The 4 of Swords comes after the 3. It's okay. It's time to recuperate from all of that. It's time to grow from all of that. Tell me more, Spirit. It's go time, baby. Go time. What's up? What's good? Tell me more. You are very... I can't make this up. You are very close to achieving your goal. Give it moon. It's at your doorstep. You are winning. You are already winning. This is what you got to do. Accept your wins now. Know that you are going to be in that space of feeling that emotional gratitude. So start being grateful now because you're going to have way more to be grateful for. You are so close to achieving whatever this goal is. You're there. I can't make it up, y'all. I'm dropping the mic at this point. This is it. That's all I got to say. Prosperity lies ahead. Bam. Spirit don't need me to say nothing else. Ain't nothing else to say. You about to be a service to the world and whatever it is that you do to your community, whatever. You get ready to do the damn thing. I'm going to accept this energy as mine too because I feel very close to achieving some goals. Very close. So I'm going to be in the spirit of gratitude. Won't you be grateful with me? Collective? Because, we need this in the world. We need this positivity. We need this growth. But the new moon here is in Taurus, right? So prosperity lies ahead when you plan these things out. You got your contingencies in place. Not only that, you know you have a goal, a purpose, a directive, and you're heading in that direction. Man, y'all, smash that like button. Comment. Let me know if this resonates with you. I appreciate the feedback. I definitely respond. But thank you for coming to my channel. I really appreciate it. I feel like the nightmare, whatever had you in this 4 Swords energy, that nightmare is over. Prosperity lies ahead. Them coins is coming in. So take it how it resonates, y'all. Peace.